Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room for Monday, November the 21st. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into the room, and I am live on the mic between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. up to 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And I also share my screen all day long. So when you click on that link, you'll see that I share my screen all day long. And if you'd like to take out a subscription to Trade Ideas, you type this into your browser, click on it, you'll be taken to a subscription page, and you will see a promo code there. Now, this is an interesting week. For those of you who don't know, Thursday is a holiday in the United States, Thanksgiving Day, so the market will be closed, and it will only be open for half the day on Friday. So don't know what sort of action we're going to get on the Friday. In fact, I may not show up. I may close the room down on Friday. I still have to think that through. But even Wednesday afternoon, as people start planning for the Thanksgiving holiday, we may really start to dry up in the volume. However, today we had a couple of really good trades out of Holly. Just want to go over both of them. The first one, well, the second one was actually Gayle. And Gayle was an alert from Holly at 386. Look what it did. 386, 476, almost $1. Now I didn't get in quite there. I waited for the 4 break. Got in at 412 right here. And this was really, really quick. These are 15-minute candles, but this was really quick. I exited some, actually I took some almost immediately at 422 just in case, it was going to drop. Took some out at 422 and then the balance at 450 and 463. So turned out to be just a great trade. Now, this is one that did a reverse split last week. I don't know what the ratio was. It might have been 1 for 20. I think it was a 1-to-20 reverse split. And those of you who have traded for a while, you know that in the past, and the past meaning maybe, I don't know, 2 years ago, up to 2 years ago, when a company did a reverse split, usually it was really the death knell of the company. And no matter what they tried to do, the stock would fall after the reverse split. This has not been the case maybe in the last year and a half to 2 years, in which we've seen a lot of companies that have done reverse splits. They can have maybe several days in which they just start to rip. It depends. Maybe the company comes out with a press release, whatever the reason. Whether it's a pump and dump, as long as we're on the right side of it, we usually get alerted to it, and you got to be nimble on them. But again, if you don't know what I'm talking about on a reverse split, let's just say for argument's sake, say a stock price is 50 cents, and and typically a company will do a reverse split if they're trying to regain a NASDAQ listing. Typically, you have to have at least $1 share price for NASDAQ. So let's just say a stock is at 50 cents, and they have 100 million shares outstanding. So if they do say a 10-to-1 reverse split, that means the 100 million shares now becomes 10 million shares, and that 50-cent share price multiplied by 10 now is $5. So now the price is $5 with 10 million shares outstanding instead of 50 cents with 100 million shares outstanding. Now again, in the past, we would have seen that $5 share price, the minute it started trading, would start to decrease again and again and again. And we still see stocks like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that all these reverse splits flourish, but we have seen from time to time some of them just absolutely rip. Dries is an example. Now, Dries has done several reverse splits. Dries, the shipper that went crazy last week. But there are numerous ones. SAEX is another one. Now, I also want you to maybe put this one away. IMUC. They just did a reverse split. A 1 for 40 reverse split. This is basically today is when it started, because I think when it closed on Friday, I think it was 7 cents or something like that. So anyway, you see how it popped right off the bat this morning. It was kind of interesting to me to see that it would pop immediately. It's very, very low volume. Anyway, I'm not saying get into it right now, but you never know. They come up with a press release or something like that, because now they have, I don't know how many shares they have outstanding. I think they now have, let me just divide by 40. 1 second here. They had 91 million shares outstanding before. So now they've got 2.27 million shares outstanding. And again, if you don't know the concept of these low float stocks, When a stock gets in demand and there's low supply of it, not a big supply of it, and for whatever reason why it's in demand, they come up with a press release, you name it, and then people want to start piling in and buying it. When there's not that many shares outstanding, that's what causes these incredible moves. So I would just tuck this one away. What I do is I thumbnail it so I have it in front of me every single day, just in case it starts to move. So that was IMUC. The other one that Holly alerted us to was CRK, right here at 9:22. Now there was the alert, and I waited on it. This was oil, and a lot of the oil stocks were not moving very well. And so I waited on this one, and notice this bottoming tail right there, and it came down to 9:11. It popped back up, and that's when I took the trade. I took the trade at 9:30, and I sold some at 9:51, at 9:60, and 9:48. Okay, and a fairly quick trade, but those were two excellent trades from Holly on percentage gains. Just excellent trades from Holly. Now I am still in this one, OKE, and this is from Dusty, our resident. What do we call Dusty? Our savant, because a lot of people get upset the way he posts. He posts in kind of cryptic language, but I'm telling you, the things that he posts are you should really try to pay attention to. At least I've convinced him that within the post to capitalize the stock symbol. So, I wouldn't dismiss Dusty just because of the way he posts. I know people get a little upset, but I'm in this one at 52.11. And he basically said, watch out on a 52 break. I did so in 52.11, and what a nice trade it's turned out to be. So kudos to Dusty on another great alert to the room. All right, well, I'm itching to get back into the room. Oh, there was one other trade I took, as MIRN. Hasn't worked out as well as I wanted it to. I took the trade at 150. Let me just show you what it looks like on the daily, and you'll probably see why. Has a nice gap potentially to fill. Was looking at it at 150. I took the trade, I think, at 151. Yeah, 151. Was looking at resistance in this area, 184. So what I did was, back to the 15-minute. So I was in at 151. Mark up there, so I was in right there. Another almost instant pop on the 15-minute. Got out some at 160, and then on the way back down, basically flat. Now, I will still keep an eye on this one, especially if it breaks 184. And because, again, look at the gap, potential gap fill. And when we talk about this, I mean, okay, here's the first level, maybe 184. Certainly 2 will be another tough one. Another tough area to fit. But these are great percentage increases if they can break through for free. So this will be one that I'll be watching. I think I have an alert. In fact, I think I'll put the alert right here at 184 and see if it can take. Oh yeah, sorry, right there. If it takes that out, then I want to know about it. I'm not necessarily going to take this because I would certainly want it to take out 2. But after that, then we have a really, really nice gap that could potentially be filled. All right, well, that's it. I want to get back into the room. It's been it was kind of sleepy at the beginning. I found a lot of the things that we were watching were just chopping up and down. But again, Holly gave us 2 fabulous trades in CRK and Gayle. So I open the room at about 8:45 every day. And again, I get live on the mic at 9, and I go up to 4 p.m. And if you want to take out a subscription to Trade Ideas, you can just type this in, click on it, and you'll be taken to a subscription page with a promo link. So thanks for listening, and I hope to see you in our trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.